The key to fantasy sports is my brand. It's where all your fantasy questions get answered. This is a place for you to learn and educate yourself about fantasy sports. We cover daily fantasy sports and season long sports. I specialize in communication, but also have merchandise and draft kits. When creating the brand logo, I wanted to make it fun using props as words, but also kept it simplistic and modern. Their colors are blue, white, and gray. They're soft, calming colors surrounding by a bold blue to highlight the importance of the word key. For a brand audience, I'm looking to appeal to males 18 to 36 years old. I'm looking for hospitality professionals and targeting sports forums and other forums to draw people to my sports page. The average income is around $30,000 to $60,000 a year, and I want to find the passionate sports group that loves to spend their day talking and watching sports. The mentality is to work hard and play hard, the fan that always has the answer and has that competitive spirit. My campaign is called Fantasy Football Super Bowl, and I am trying to create a campaign where everybody can pick the best fantasy football team through the second half of the year. So you can create your own team with all the players available to see who will get the most points through the end of the year. And the winner will take home a brand new draft kit, commissioner board, for their season next year. Now, what is the audience that we're looking for in this campaign? Well, as you can see in this slide, 80% of the people that play fantasy football are males. Most of them have been playing for about 9.5 years. 52% are unmarried, and 70% almost love to play just fantasy football. The objective, a brand objective. What we're trying to do is to educate, inspire, and engage with the fans who are passionate about sports. Brand awareness, and the reason I chose this is because I think it is important to make your demographic aware of your brand before you can move forward with the next steps. If you get your brand out there, you have so many options to build it, but you must start with the awareness first. This campaign that I'm going to run is going to last from Tuesday to Friday. Some of my SMART goals and key performance indicators. What I wanted to do here was get 150 people to participate in the act of creating the best second half fantasy football team. The way we were doing that is to track all social media platforms with Google Analytics, Facebook Analytics, and Twitter Analytics. I also wanted to gain awareness for my blog, so I wanted to see 200 page views on the rules of the contest. The KPI, my titles to the blog, and landing text were trying to promote my blog. I also wanted 50 different forms of compensation for under $100 for the participants to embrace fan engagement. How many people followed the rules and created a team? Check the analytics results to how many people liked, shared, or followed the rules of my contest. So, for a campaign overview, this is a daily fantasy sports site. What I'm trying to show you here is that you can pick any player just like a daily fantasy site. Put it together and show me what you think is the absolute best team for the second half of the season. Our breakdown, strategy breakdown. So this is how I was trying to get the information out there. As you can see, I did my blog at 10 a.m. every single day. We did Facebook and Twitter 4 times a day and Instagram twice a day. ran that through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Some of the tools I used to promote my campaign and understand my campaign is Google Analytics, Twitter, Blogger, Facebook, all kinds of different ways to process and put that information out there to see where I can get better, see where I'm having success, see what times things are doing well, what times things aren't. So now we get to the trends. Here, I'm showing my Twitter analytics, my Facebook analytics, and it shows that I got most of my hits between 3 and 6 p.m. That's where most people seem to be interested in what was going up in Facebook and the times that I was putting things out there. Twitter, I didn't seem to hardly have any movement whatsoever. So how successful was my campaign? I didn't get one person to participate in the contest. I saw very limited traffic on my Facebook website and even less on my Twitter. My blog and my Facebook forum is where I earned the most views. Now let's look at the Google Analytics. So this will show what I was doing based on my blog and where I was getting the hits from that. As you can see here, I had a lot of repeat customers. 83% were returning. So what it's showing me is at least the information that we're putting out there, people like, so they're returning to be involved on the forums and the blogs. But I only have about a 16% of new people. So in summary, I didn't hit any of the goals, any of my SMART goals that I was trying to accomplish. The one I came closest to was my blog, where I wanted to get 200 people to view my blog, and I got 169. What I learned from this situation is when I was posting my blog post or my contest information through Twitter and through Facebook, I was really just posting it without any exciting landing texts or other engaging ways to inspire the consumer. So I've learned that you can't just blog it and expect people to pay attention to it. You have to be very creative and use forward thinking and critical thinking to enhance your message. Also, probably the biggest lesson that I've learned is that social media, they don't want you to just say you have a contest or try and sell them something. You have to get people to buy in to your content and actually be a fan of the page and interested in the page to even get them to pay attention to any form of contest or sales. So this is a valuable learning experience, and the Key to Fantasy Sports page is not going to end anytime soon. We're going to go back, try some different things, maybe create some new forms of contest, but ideally I'm looking more for fan engagement and consumer engagement to just be part of the page and get feedback on the page. The more that I can get people interested in part of the page every day, then we will have a better shot at building the brand and getting them to share the brand. And at that point, when I have a steady base of consumers, I will be able to try and promote more merchandise or forms of contest to get people interested in the brand. Thank you.